Okay. I'm gonna confirm that we're live. Yeah, we are. Ooh, how's everyone doing today, though? Oh, easy. How's your? So- And I think this, instead of having this separately, could just be part of. Definitely a lot more can go into this, because like you can just make this get field, hide intro, like can be field, and just make that all method and stuff instead of all this gymnastic. Let's see. Let's freakish him like. Yeah, this makes sense to be here. This also makes sense to be here. DB field type. So pretty much I'm doing. I think this could just be part of, just be a method like field type. It's gonna be like get DB field type pretty much. Like that's really what it comes down to. The static assertion. But fair enough, this can be, since this is a type, I think this is totally fine here also. Is it, let's come back to that. Ref node meta. Let's delete that. Position. Probably keep that. The name, keep that. It's fine. It's fine. So this we can implement. Come back to that. Stripper. Oh, but I know I'm still the kid from the get. Went from the tide of people that make plans for tomorrow. Really, who is blowing mine? In the splinters, each other's. Oh, at night, street birds and wildlife. There's a time to die. Being alone was all I always know. I borrowed when I didn't have my home. can see. Life always brings suffering. You see, the dream into nothing. Either first down or not. Street in my life. Yeah, the time, the oh, nah. Okay, good. I mean, we have that already, but breathing, still can live. But always dreams of in fact, all these should be private. I Venom33 was good. Thanks for joining the stream. How's it going today? Where are you chatting from? How's it going? How's life? What you know about sparks like? Yeah. I've been waiting for this day. All I have is you. Good DB field definition. DB field token. Let's try that. Let's try that. How long have you been programming for? I'm from India. Oh, that's cool. I was in India today. How long have I been programming for? I've been programming continuously for about 8 years, I would say. Yeah, 8 years. But before that, I've been interested in computers and all that. Been trying to do some stuff for longer, but I started really proper programming 8 years ago. Time flies, right? But that's not too far. Not too far away. Let me be on your feet. What do you think it is? How did you find the channel? I appreciate you for joining in. It means a lot. You are appreciated. You are appreciated. So let's see, core and how about we make this private, because there's no reason to expose anything. Let's try that. I wonder if, let's do like so, that gets the, was it get DB definition. Good DB. Okay, it's good. So basically, there's no need to do this. No? Can we can keep each other's company? Can we? Can't understand what you're doing, though feels kind of advanced. So I'm building an ORM, a query builder, a compile time or static raw query checker in Rust, and also a migration tooling. So it's like a framework, database framework written in Rust. Currently, I'm supporting a graph database called SurrealDB, but the plan is to support other databases like Postgres, MySQL, um, SQLite, MariaDB. You get the gist. Basically, it's other relational database management system. And this is written in Rust lang. It's a programming language that started in 2009, founded by a programmer called Graydon, and I think is in or from Vancouver in Canada. And it's launched, I think our version 1 launched in 2015 if I'm not mistaken. So it's a low level programming language. Basically, you can think of it like C, C++, Zig, but with a different paradigm. So rather than doing manual memory management, you actually use compiler memory management by using the concept called lifetime and borrow checking. So it basically it helps you guide against memory issues like use after free, double free, trying to use initialized memory and things like that. All the things that can cause like seg faults. So it's a memory safe language and it's low level language, but it's also very expressive. And I'm working on something called metaprogramming. So you can think of metaprogramming like code generation stuff, right? It's like code generation on steroid. So even in JavaScript or Python or whatever, you can write a code generation utility or function or CLI. But the difference is that code generation in other languages are usually like runtime, like when you run your program. But the metaprogramming concept is like your code generation is happening at the compile time statically, being done by your compiler. And I'm working on things called procedural macros, declarative macros, attribute macros. There are different ways of using metaprogramming in Rust to generate code. So it's quite interesting. Rust is gonna boom. Oh, I know it's Rust. Rust is gonna boom in 2024. So it depends on your definition of boom. You can argue that Rust is booming already, but you have to really ask yourself why you want to learn Rust. Are you trying to just level up? Are you trying to get a job? You're trying to get a job ASAP. It depends on what domain, your location, but Rust would probably not be the language you're learning to get a quick job, right? You're probably better off learning PHP or JavaScript, Java, C Sharp, Python, Ruby. Those will get you jobs faster. Even Golang would get you job faster, right? But because Rust is much more advanced programming language and it's more niche, even though it's getting mainstream now, but you still have to be practical and understand your own situation. How how quickly do you want to get a job? What industry are you in? If you're in crypto, it's fairly easy to get a job in crypto because Rust is used in crypto, and I would say fintech generally Rust is used a lot because it's memory safe, and you want to be using memory safe languages in such industry. I'd say like fintech, aviation. Rust would be very good in those places. Rust is good everywhere. For me, I've worked professionally with like 9 languages. I've worked with JavaScript, which is of course TypeScript. I've worked with Ruby. I've worked with Java. I've worked with Python. I've worked with R. I've worked with Go. I've worked with Elixir. And what am I missing? But now I'm working with Rust basically, and Rust is by far the language I enjoy working with the most. So all my personal projects are basically being written in Rust now. The ones I was writing in TypeScript, I scrapped them all. I'm writing everything in Rust now. So it's been fun. You have to know what you're trying to do. Some reasons I was like really frustrated with working with TypeScript, the package management. Bun is making that a little bit better now, but it was really frustrating working with like 100 tools to do just one cohesive thing. Like your linting, you had to use Prettier, ESLint or TSLint. For your formatting, you have to use Prettier. For your package management or workspace management, you would have to use maybe Yarn. Yarn has like three versions: Yarn 1, Yarn 2, Yarn Plug and Play, Yarn Berry. There is PNPM. There is what am I missing? There's Turbo Repo. Now there's Burn. There's Dino. I know these are different like runtimes. They just have to have their own package management too. Dino uses like import mapping and stuff like that. Then we just then there was Rome. Rome was crap. Now there's Biome. There is D T-Lint or something. It's written Dprint. I think it's written in Rust. Um, it's just a bunch of tools just to do one cohesive thing. Then to write your test, you needed Jest or Mocha or Enzyme or Supertest. Cypress is quite different. Cypress or Puppeteer, they're quite different. Then you could use like Vitest. Just the decision paralysis you have just to do like just the basic fundamental stuff that should be supported out of the box. And the tools were very fragile. You couldn't come to your project, especially if you're using a lot of building, you're using TypeScript. You couldn't come to your project in a month and be confident that things are just gonna work and run. Like that was very frustrating for me. I even had to write my own bespoke package management using Shell because it was really frustrating working with other stuff. PNPM was a little bit better on Vitest, but still it was problematic just working with all these tools and trying to put them together and like they just breaking changes. I just want to focus on my work. I've not even started my work and I have to deal with this decision paralysis. And when I choose this, then everything breaks randomly. Then I was doing a lot of patching of my packages. I was using this package called Patch Package, which was amazing. But I found myself patching a lot of packages, fixing stuff, opening a lot of issues in so many places, and it was just frustrating to work with it. So I figured that my productivity would tank significantly working with TypeScript long time. So I decided to scrap all my projects, even though at this point I had written hundreds of thousands of lines of code. But it's better to retrace your step when you're going in the wrong direction. I've created some full stack projects in Next.js. TypeScript will be looking for job after my SEM exam ends. All the best. I hope your exam goes perfectly. Yeah, TypeScript is decent. At least it makes JavaScript easier to work with, but still, it's quite frustrating to work with TypeScript. I have to say, it is frustrating. Because it's slow. It's slow, and I mean there are a lot of packages that make working with TypeScript more fun. You can do pattern matching. I don't remember the name as such anymore because I've not been writing TypeScript in a minute. But it's getting better. Can be. How are you doing? I was in India today. What time is it in India? So. Baby, I will never try to find my field receiver. The more I look, the more I find no reasons why. You're the love of my life. Oh, 11 p.m. Okay, so it's quite a gap. I am originally from a place called Yoruba land. So I'm Yoruba. That's my ethnicity, but I am sort of also everywhere now. Europe, US, Canada, everywhere. That's where I've been mostly in the last half of my life. Yep. Yeah, I'm missing this. Static assertion token. Let's see. What about AI? Yeah, what about it? Like, what's your question about it? AI, 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 AI. AI, AI, AI. I've been trying to say AI is everywhere. Everything is AI. What's your curiosity about AI? What do you want to learn about AI? Have you built anything in AI? I actually started doing more like AI stuff, machine learning in my programming journey. So I was mostly more of like a data science kind of guy, working with Python and R. That was what I started with before I switched to doing more like software engineering. I was doing a lot of like modeling and stuff. But yeah, I actually have a lot of plans to build stuff in AI, and that's why I'm building all these tools. I'm building all these tools to make my life so easy, so I can build very fast and aggressively. Then we attack the AI apps and sweep them up. That's the plan. We come in like tsunami, and we just sweep everything up. Or what do you think? Wouldn't that be great? So let's go to the core. Let's split. Ooh, what did I do there? Oscali should be Oscali. Then split field receiver implementation into spread modules. Yep. So I've got plans to build stuff, but now I want to improve my tooling. Then once we attack that, we're gonna face that. So I'm actually contemplating this decision to have these, because now it's seeming to me like it might actually make more sense to have these as a method on the field receiver. I swear. So we can call this field ident. Yeah. Maybe okay, it's here. We already have that. views on competitive programming. Views, I have no strong opinion. I think it can be fun if you love it, and it can be a good way to level up. But I'm more of like someone that wants to build. My competition is in providing actual value, like building stuff that I can use, that other people can use. And competitive programming can be fun. It can provide entertainment, and it's a good way to challenge yourself intellectually, but it doesn't really add much tangible value to people. So I'm more the kind of person that wants to build something that people can use and get to appreciate. If you get what I mean. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. So we can do. Nah. How am I using this? Let's close everything first. Save that. Core. Normalize ident. Shouldn't this be normalized ident? This normalized ident. It improves our coding and decoding skills, right? Yeah, I'm sure it does, but there are other ways to improve your coding skills. The best way to improve your coding skills is to actually build things, right? If you want to get better at boxing, you go box. You want to get better at football, you go play football. Like, you can also do training. You don't have to do just one thing. You can do multiple stuff. But I don't think you need to do competitive programming to get very good. You just need to build stuff that's actually useful. You need to solve problems, and you don't have to. Some people are quick at solving problems on the spot. Some people are good at debugging and being patient and just taking things at a time. So you just have to figure out what your kind of personality is, and you don't need competitive programming to be a wonderful programmer. The best programmers, some of the best programmers were never or have never been competitive programmers. So you don't have to do that. You shouldn't feel the need to be a competitive programmer to actually provide value. You get what I mean? Ha 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 ha. Choo 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 choo. How much I love you. So let's actually, we're calling that normalized ident. Couldn't we say normalized get let's say normalized ident, then serialized. Why does it have the raw stuff? Normalized ident makes sense. Serialized ident. Yeah, I think we can just say get, let's say normalized. Field ident normalized. Field ident serialized. What's your current package? What do you mean by package? I'm using a lot of packages, right? I'm using a lot of packages, right? Whoa. Do do dum. Do 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 dum dum dum. Let's see if we can actually just could we. Would it even make sense? Table receiver. Why don't you try? It feels like it feels somehow inverting that. Does that even work? Let's check this. Go down. I mean, how much you earn currently in your job? Oh, how much do I earn? That's a good question. Enough to live happily, correctly, and enough to cater for my need. Maybe I'll do a video. I'll do a separate video about that. That caught me off guard. Um, isn't there a receiver anymore? Oh, I must have taken it away. What can I do to make it go away? I don't like these feelings. 50 lakhs nage. There's not like 50 lakhs. Field name serialized, blah blah blah. Hey, it was nice talking to you. It's currently 12 a.m. Go sleep. Oh, totally. I appreciate you for joining. That means a lot. And I hope you're subscribed and you like the video. Share the video, and I hope you benefit from my work. If not today, someday. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Woo! Yeah, take care of yourself, yeah? Let's see these. Where's the parser? Let's see how we're using the field receiver again. We're definitely gonna simplify all these. In the meantime, so pretty much we are okay, it's not something we can just do that way. I have subscribed, by the way. YouTube recommended your channel. Oh, awesome. Thanks. I appreciate it. That means a lot. That means a lot. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Namaste. India winning. India winning. Thank you. And hope to see you again. And feel free to ask questions, make suggestions. Also, we have a Discord channel. I'm gonna have more time to engage soon. You know, I'm just trying to get this stuff out so everyone can benefit from it. Then we're gonna like do some community building. But I'm excited. Don't I look excited? So namaste, yeah. I must say, namaste. Aha, aha, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, take care. Have a wonderful night. Do have a wonderful night. field name. Should it be field name or field ident? Let's just call it field ident. It doesn't really matter, but we're gonna do it better to do it here. Field name. Yep. I feel like this is not necessary anymore. We could just come here and view so ident os ref identifier is required. Do that. Normalized. This is meta. So, tell you what. Shedrack, Temitire, for how long have you been coding generally with Rust? Thanks for joining. How's it going today? That's a good question. For how long have I been coding in Rust? I think I actually started digging really into Rust in 2020, right? I think. So it's been about 4 years now. Oh, time flies actually. What's good? Are you working with Rust? How long have you been working with Rust? So let's say field ident normalized. Would normalize make the most sense? Yeah, it makes sense. And field ident serialized, that makes sense, I think. Serialized. Format. Field name. I think I'll just use field name serialized. Field. That's more appropriate because you could even rename the field, and that's not an identifier for it anymore. Oh, that's good to hear. Cool. So what got you interested in REST? What else? What else? Tell you what, we don't even need this anymore. Like, it's just a distraction. We could return a tuple. Thank you. Pretty much do this. that as a but okay, yeah, that makes sense. You make me feel funny. We would need the struct level casing, so we can do. Should we say struct level casing or just table receiver? We might be able to reuse that either way. Let's just use table receiver. Table arch. Let's take a reference to that. Table derive. Bam. Bam. Then tell you what. Struct level casing. Thank you. Then we do ident meta. Actually, we should have the table derived attributes. Aren't we using the struct level casing? Of course we are. So we can decide to maybe just take the struct level casing directly. Yeah. No, let's just do the same thing. Table derived struct level casing. Do that. Yeah, we've got that, and in that case we could just pass in the table attributes. Don't need to derive. Yep. Rather than taking that, we would take do we have to take a reference to it? So this is field ident normalized. Field ident normalized. I was working as a smart contract developer, Solidity for a blockchain protocol, and we needed a Rust dev, so I figured out, oh, that's beautiful. That's cool. So how long have you been doing that? And what do you do in Rust in blockchain? Are you working in Solana? Are you working with Parity or Sui or there are a bunch of them. Ident cased. No, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at actually having. Oh, I think, yeah, we might actually be. Ident case. Shouldn't there be a way to check if ident. Oh yeah, this should be. Do you get people rename as ref? Doesn't that return reference already? Okay. So this gives us string. Yeah. But rename ref blah blah blah. We get that cased, or we take whatever is renamed for the field. Then we turn that into an identifier. But before that, can we ident case? Let's check the implementation. We should be using identifier here. I don't know, why did we choose to use string? That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, we could do format ident. Let's go. Currently working, developing on Ethereum and Ceramic. That's cool. But I picked up Rust for work. I picked up Rust to work on Coswasm and Terraden. Now I'm just doing backend stuff with Rust. I'm looking to dive into cryptography. That's awesome. You're doing an amazing stuff. Yeah, I did some blockchain stuff then, but I have some projects I'm working on, and I basically started building all these tools because I wanted better tools for my work, and that was what bettered all this project basically. But maybe I might still do some blockchain stuff at some point. But there's a lot of unproductive stuff going on in blockchain, so it was it wasn't that interesting as such because of that, you know. So it always feels like people just wanna. I know everyone wants to make money at the end of the day, of course, but the value proposition isn't really there for isn't really as viable as people propose or people tend to make of it. You know what? I'm just going to. Where are you chatting from? And how did you find the channel? The ref. Do you speak Yoruba? The ref. Blah blah blah. Let's do that. So now that we've got that, we can experiment a little bit. I'm just trying to see if it's got a method to check if it's raw. No way. No. That's fine. How about we do, let's temporarily make it public. Temporary. Just to be sure. Set span. Boom. Yeah, I just wanted to be sure because we already implemented the row. Oh, Malta, that's cool. That's cool. I've never been to Malta before. How's it in Malta today? Yeah. Yup. Malta. You are the real. Currently surfing through the code base. You've done a lot of work. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been working on this for. Oh, that's cool. I'm also Yoruba. I've been working on this project for 14 months. Like, I've poured in probably more than 4,000 hours into this project. So, this project could easily be my full-time work for the next 5 years at least. But I'm working on a lot of stuff. I'm working on some Tailwind CSS static checker. It's called Twast. It's also there. I have a CSS library also coming up. I have an auth library. I have a gesture library, a physics animation library, and a bunch of other stuff, honestly. And also a CDK library, like infrastructure as code. The weather is pretty good. Oh, the weather here is actually not that bad. So right now I'm on the west coast in US, but I will be in Canada tomorrow, I think, and it will be much colder. But I'm back in Europe next week, so it'll be cool to see. I'll be in the Arctic Circle. It's traveling a bit. Yeah, the weather is not bad. The weather was the weather. So on the west coast, and because it's very close to the ocean, it's very moist here. It's lush, but it's beautiful. The mountain, the ocean, and the forest. I really love it. I love the breeze here. It's cool. It's I think it's close to London. Right now, the weather is closer to London stuff. This was the weather was this way in November. When at least when I was there, it was like dark, moist, gloomy. Winter vibe. Yeah, the Tailwind CSS static checker is on GitHub. It's called Twist. That's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to polish all these projects. The reason I'm doing this major refactoring is so that people can contribute also, right? So I'm trying to do a lot of polishing. I'm working on the book for these. The documentation are really comprehensive. This project has like a lot of tests. We have like at least over 2,000 test cases. Then we have probably more than 4,000, 5,000 assertions. So the whole point is so that people can easily contribute, and I'm simplifying the code base so it's easy for people to jump in. That's the plan. And I'm also working on the book. I have about 300 pages in, and a course for this project. So I have a crash course and a longer course. I want to launch them with the alpha, so people can like dive in. If you're using the library or the framework, or you're contributing, either ways, I'd like people to benefit, if you get what I mean. If you get what I mean, 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 if you get what I mean. So tell you what, tell you I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can see that things falling apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah. No matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire. No one desire. You are. So I better call this normalized, or can we? Is this used anywhere else? I don't think so. Outside of this, so we can just basically encapsulate all this stuff. I think there's no reason to put them everywhere. So this isn't field casing. We might as well just take this to field ident. Yep, I think we should. So field cased should be ephemeral. That we shouldn't even have to bother about it. We shouldn't have to bother. Yeah, so let's do this. This is Surreal-orm. I was talking about Twist the other time. This is the static checker, Tailwind static checker, and this is Surreal-orm. But I still have some work to do there that I plan. But right now, I'm trying to finish this Surreal-orm because it's been going on for a minute. It'll be nice to just be done and over with it. No matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire. The one. I think it's fair to have this here, and normalized meta isn't really needed anymore. Where is dots? Normalized meta. Yep, we can take it off. Pretty much, it's just 165 line, not bad. Let's consolidate that. Field casing, we don't need you no more. We don't need you no more. We don't need you no more. Let's take 6. We don't need this 2 no more. Right. correct. Then we can pretty much take that off, but we need you come in, and we need you come in. So let's rethink this. We get the receiver identifier, we get the identifier. What? Oh, basically that should be self. We get the identifier. Bam. Gives us that, and there's really no need to do this. We can just say field ident uncased. Well, that's fine. I would rather us just implement maybe uncased field name case string. It feels unnecessary to me since we're not even trying to use the uncased everywhere. We don't need that anymore. So uncased to case. That looks unnecessary to me. It's just like introducing unnecessary concepts. But before I take my word, this could definitely be inline. Yeah, you could use a helper. Before anything, let's be sure we're not using this in other module in a way that might be beneficial. Ha 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 ha. Oh, ha 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 ha. No. So pretty much we can take out all that. But before we do that, we are gonna do this. Let's create a helper method for it. We could call this transform to field to case or field case field. Transform case field. I mean, it's hard to name stuff in it. Field case, that is fine. Field ident, pretty much. Why don't we field? It could be a static method, but we could field ident original. Instead of even saying field uncased, it makes more sense to say field original. Field ident original. Field ident original. Let's say pure. That's actually not necessary. We can just say ident, implement into ident, whatever it is, ident, and casing is casing. Field case. can just be ident cased. Let's just say ident cased. So pretty much here, let's see how we're using it here. We want it as string. So why don't we actually do it doesn't even matter, just case string convert case matter as the case in this code is field name. Identity cased. I'm thinking all this might actually be unnecessary. Ident field name serialized, normalized, maybe cased. Let's see if that's necessary. It's not necessary. Yep, so convert case, this could be a static method because we're not really using self. And actually, you know what, because we can actually retrieve these, but nah, let's use a static. Struct level casing, get the identifier. Okay, this is where we actually need field original. It's gonna be self convert case. Interesting. This be a good reason to just take struct levocation. Just thinking if we did that and made that blah blah. Otherwise we would have to be returning results. Yeah, so definitely we want to return. Let's just use struct levocation. ident. Yeah, so I'm gonna use a wrapper pattern there because it makes our lives easier. Okay. I reason I I started learning Rust recently. I'm liking it a lot. Oh, that's good to hear. Rust is cool, right? Once you go Rust, you never go bust. Ha 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 ha. So what got you interested in Rust? That's good to hear. I hope you can find my channel useful in your journey with Rust, though. And where are you chatting from? How did you find my channel? I'm always asking that question. I'm just curious. That's all. I could maybe call this island wrapper. Island wrapper. Oh, I shouldn't have done there, but it's okay. It's okay. I should have done in here. It would have worked better. Maybe create island wrapper. And what's up, my brother? What's good, brother? How's it going? What's good? What have you been up to? And thanks for joining the channel. The mystery man. Where are you chatting from? How did you find the channel? That's my usual question. I'm doing a survey. What's good? Thanks for joining the channel. I appreciate you for joining. It means a lot to me. because my channel is useless without you. So we can go a little bit freaky. Create island wrapper. Thank you. We're trying to do for maybe not that yet. We can do old name, old field, and ident. From London, my brother. I'm learning Rust Golang for smart contract. Oh, a lot of people are doing smart contract. I was in London today. I was in London a few weeks ago. Where in London are you? Oh, what's good, my London brother? Of course, I'm gonna be in London again this year. We should have a meetup in London. Plus, you use Vim, so I think the algorithm pushed me towards you. Ooh, that's cool. Thanks, almighty algorithm. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad. I hope you can find my channel useful. Let me know if you have any questions, suggestions, and all that. I'm here to answer. Old field name. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. So you use Vim too? Am I correct? Am I correct? Ha 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 ha. It's probably better to. I mean, it depends on whether or not I'm gonna be using it in other module. If I'm gonna be doing that, let's just bite the bullet. Thing. What do you think about Rust for smart contract programming? I mean, I would say apart from Solidity, Rust is probably the most viable option in smart contract because, I mean, it's using Solana, it's using Polkadot with parity, it's used in I've forgotten a bunch of all this stuff. What's the name of this stuff? Anchor in Solana, even in Ethereum we've got Ion Framework. We've got some other ones that it stands with F also. Then is it Firex? I'm not sure. Then I think Siri and a lot of other stuff are also written in Rust. So fintech generally, I think Rust is a good option there. So what are you trying to do in smart contracts? Well, you're trying to use Rust to build a meme coin. I'm just kidding. Don't you think Rust is an overkill for a meme coin? Just use Viper or use Solidity. I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around. Took for granted everything we heard. I see if I find someone just like you. We gotta leave the world around. I tell you things that no one else know. I let you in when no one else go. Field ident normalized. Ha 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 ha. No old field name. A lot of things. I wish my bro. I'm still learning the basics of Rust, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. You, my brother, are in the right place and the right zone. Just keep on keeping on. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, Rust is pretty neat. Like Rust is the language I'm using exclusively now. Did it take long to get onto your level? I'm currently good with Java, C, and TypeScript. I don't even know what my level is. What do you think? What's my level? My level still, we're still we're still learning. We're still learning. But it's never gonna be, it should never be. But field idents original. Actually, let's check this. Oh, not normalized, but original. So, yep, that looks good. So let's go to core again. It looks good. No, not fully. Let's go to idents. So we got the idents is original. We take the idents. Convert case. It's basically in a string. Is this into string? I mean, we could to string. Yeah, it is. Yep, because we implement the ref for it. Yeah, there's the ref and idents as to string, so that's good. And but actually we don't have to string it directly, so we might have to just the ref. If we do this, this is also gonna work, but it's okay that way. So now we have the cased field and field and case. We don't need that. Original. Get the field wrap proper. Get the field proper serialized format. Renaming should take precedence. Okay. Field ident. Yeah, but everything takes time, right? I read a lot of books, did a lot of work, and I'm still learning. Honestly, there's still a lot to learn. A lot. So much to do, not enough time. So much to lose. I'm losing my mind. So we try to map that. Then we default to that. And to tell you what, there's really no reason to do or else. There's no need to lazily evaluate, except it only makes sense to lazily evaluate if we're doing this here. Otherwise, it's totally foolish to do that. And in that case, we might actually be able to do something like we might be able to do something like this, since this is a closure and this takes a closure. But in that case, we would have to return a string, yeah, and convert case returns that. So what we can do is can you create ident wrapper macro all I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. They don't really care about us. Yeah, yeah. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Mm-hmm. 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 You let me get did you black and white me? All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. But then, all I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Mm-hmm. 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 Should ident normalize? Oof. My mama say nothing will take. Don't need that comment. Of me astray. You would I say I let my mind drift so far away. I'm dreaming of things that make my mind go crazy. Small thing, like when I call you, I don't let you answer the phone. Oh, I get your machine, and I don't hear me when I lie in my bed. You thought in my head when we laugh and pretend that we left the night. Who the papa, baby? Please just let me know. Live my life this way. Goody papa, baby, please just let me know. I put my heart is for sure. Maybe it's time to say goodbye. Maybe it's time to end this life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now are we gonna separate ways? Is in edge. Okay, it's in edge node. Oh my god. Why does it feel so hot even though it's cold? I'm taking a little break, guys. Because man deserves a little break. Taking about a couple of minutes break. I've not been sleeping lately because I've been traveling a lot. But it's getting better. I hope. I hope it's getting better. I'm taking a break, little break. G G G G G. I'm so done with wishing you as to hear. 'Cause I'm so sick I've left some so sad and slow. Why can I not the radio? Ever since there's no more you, there's no more anniversary. The reason why I used to do the tea. That's the reason I'm so sick of lesson. So sad and slow. I'm so done with wishing you were still here. Girl, I'm so sick of lesson. So sad and slow. Why can I not radio? Yeah, alive. No, no, no. You. Yeah. Don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you say. Somebody tell me why you pray. I don't know what you say. I just wanna be there. I don't know what you say. I don't know why you hate. I don't know why you hate. I don't know what to say. I don't know why you'd say that. Wouldn't know why you do that. I don't know why you do that. Yeah, break is over. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I'm actually thinking, should this method be on ID field name serialized, or should it just be is ID field receiver? It's like field is ID, or it's image node. It's I mean, let's see what we're using. For example, is ID. Don't know. I don't know why you'd say that. I don't know why. I don't know why you'd say. Oh, that could save us an extra stuff there. I don't know why you'd. We might as well just put it in, like, so there's really no reason to put that separately. So we can do like its ID, do pop create is ID. Thank you. But that would be field name normalized, right? Let's passing table attribute. Table. No, so this would be probably do field name serialized to string. To string equals ID. Yep. What? Struct level casing. Azure. Why did I use the table attribute directly? I forgot that. Wherever. Oh, it returns the results. So with this, with the structure result. Yeah. What? Bassett, you're so proficient with NVim, NeoVim. That's beautiful to watch. Thank you so much for the compliment. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tried it last year, but I quit after using the key bindings well. Just couldn't get past that. I mean, sometimes we have to quit temporarily for a full comeback. Ill fights to run, leads to fight another day, and whatever is a quick comeback for another major. Every major setback is a comeback for. is a is a setup for another comeback. Don't give up, brother. But I appreciate the compliment. How are you doing today? Where are you chatting from? How did you find the channel? Those are my typical questions. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. It means a lot. It means a lot. It means for that true. You know, yeah, we can also do like we can do this, map that. Yeah, we can do that. But so let's say we do this just about choosing field ident normalized. So here we go. Field ident normalized. Should be field ident normalized. Is this idents? Yep. So if we try to do something like this, yeah, this would work also. So this is slimmer and probably makes more sense. So you control the error there, and yeah, we can do from Nigeria. Oh, green, white, green, arise, or compatriots. The algorithm recommended your streams. Actually, that's cool. Where in Nigeria are you streaming from? That's cool. How is Nigeria today? Nigeria. Then we have everything here. It's good. Is ID? We can do that. Serialize. Blah blah blah. Oh man, that's the thing. If you're gonna be using the table derived attributes, then this is gonna be returning an error. And for field ident serialized. Yeah, it actually makes sense rather than taking the entire table receiver. It actually does make sense to do that on the idents, because self here is custom type anyways, so this wasn't us. This is probably not a good idea. This is gonna give us field name and field ident normalized. Let's do that so we can. Lagos. Hey, Lagos is trudging along. We'll be fine. That's cool. That is cool. That's giddy. Where in Lagos is that? Looks like I'm coming to rob you. That's what I'm asking. That's cool. How's Lagos today? Is it still bubbly? So yeah, I've got normalized, I've got serialized, and I'm actually contemplating on, so you can have field name serialized separately. Should that be somewhere else? Maybe it could be field name normalized. Can I just put yeah. So it's let's do it. That's good. I would rather just come from Field name serialized. When it's serialized, then we can use that here. That's fine. Island normalized. That's weird. So it's not public. Do I just say field name? No. Where's the best place to have this? Probably we could also have it here. Oh, normalize. Since we're not using anywhere, we might as well just. We could also put them up here. Field ident normalized. Rob Lagos boys. Anyway, why are you building a specific ORM for SurrealDB? I thought CRM works with SurrealDB too. I'm actually not sure CRM works with SurrealDB. And even if it does, have you checked CRM properly lately? Let me see. CRM SurrealDB. No, it doesn't support it. CRM doesn't support it, and I tried CRM. In fact, it was my frustration with CRM that led to me creating it. That was like the tipping point, and that was what led to me to start to create SurrealORM. So now I'm supporting SurrealDB, but the plan is to support Postgres, other SQL databases, and even other like database management system. And if you go through CRM code and you see examples from SurrealORM, you can see the differences in approaches. And for me, I just wanted something very powerful, yet expressive, yet very intuitive. Once you learn the thought process around SurrealORM, just the basic fundamental concept, node, edge, object, and model, you can start being productive almost immediately. The API is so intuitive. I mean, I built it, so it might be like I have my own blind blind spot, but I think the API is very intuitive. I wanted an API that would be very intuitive, and you wouldn't have to you wouldn't have to make some trade-off that are necessary. You can eat your cake and have it. So, for example, if you want to use the ORM capability, use some helper method on the structs. You have like find by, create, save, upsert, and all this stuff. Delete by ID. If you want to use the query builder functionality, you can write very. I'm gonna shut this. Now I'm gonna die of it. You can write very complex queries even with the query builder. And I also introduced a concept called query turbo block and transaction that supports like if-else statement, for loop, and everything. And they are all checked statically. You don't have to write some ugly code, in my opinion. Then if you want to write raw query, it also checks your raw query statically. So you can do whatever you want to do, really. Use it with Postgres. Yeah, I used it with Postgres also, but it was not the most usable for me, and that was what led me to start creating SurrealORM. I wanted something that would be very powerful, expressive, but easy to use. If you get what I mean. Okay, that looks okay to me. So we got these also. We're getting there. we are getting there. Yep, yep. Field name serialized. I think that is fine. Okay. This might be a good spot to actually take a break. I need to go out. I need to go out with my camera. I would like to make some videos, take some shots today. Um, because I need to leave tomorrow, and it gets dark really, really quickly. It's basically dark throughout the day, so I need to go grab something to eat and get ready to go out, take some shots outside, and once I'm done, I'll be back, take a shower, and continue with the stream. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. It means a lot to me that you guys join in. You support my work. You engage with my work, and I hope the things I'm building helps everyone, or they help everyone, because a bunch of them. I appreciate everyone tuning in. It means a lot. I have a lot planned. I have books planned. I have courses planned. I have a lot more open source projects planned, and I hope all the things I'm working on, spending my sleepless nights, literally every weekend, nanosecond on. I hope it I hope it helps everyone, and I hope you can find joy in my creation. God bless America. God bless the world. No, oh, no, I do get what you mean. I'm not at that level yet to be able to discern bad words, so I just use them like that. Try to check the examples and see the ones that resonate well with you. Which one is easier to use? So you don't really need to know the details. I do hope I grade there someday. You will. Just keep pushing. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Venom33. You're the first person I joined today that engaged. Shedrack Temitaya, thanks. I appreciate you for joining. Thanks to Reason for joining. And my brother from London, I appreciate you guys for joining. Basit from Nigeria, I appreciate you. Shedrack from, I believe, Malta. And Venom from India. Thanks to everyone. A few people are joining again, but I'm trying to get some food and make some videos outside. But once I'm back, I'll continue with the stream. I'll take a little break here, then we can proceed later. I appreciate you guys, and we're about to be done with this project. I can't wait to just launch the alpha version. And in the alpha, we're gonna have everything ready. We're gonna have the ORM, the query building, the static checker for raw queries, the query turbo, which is a novel concept that I introduced. Every concept like loaders for loading foreign objects and foreign fields and stuff like that. Infinite graph traversal. There are a bunch of stuff that, like, I am pretty confident we are gonna have the best ORM ever built in any language, and I'm proud of what we're building. And this is just the beginning. We're supporting SurrealDB, but I have a very clear path to how we're going to support Postgres, MySQL, and the rest of them. So I'm really, really pumped. I also have a book coming for this project. The documentation of the public API is very comprehensive. A lot of examples for every method you use, every function you use, every structure you use is documented. However, I also have a book. I've written about 300 pages. Once I'm done with this implementation, I will complete the book. There are a bunch of stuff I still need to add. We also have a migration tooling, and I believe this is the first ORM in Rust that has the migration schema migration fully automated for you. All the diffing is handled for you, and it's very ergonomic. You don't need to connect to an external database. It does everything for you. I'm excited. With I'm excited about that also. Then the book, and also I will be releasing a course alongside. I have a crash course and a longer format. The crash course could be about an hour. Then the longer course could be maybe 20 hours to go more into details, the nitty gritty. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm Code Breeder. You're Code Breeder. We're all code breeders, and let's keep breeding code. See you guys again pretty soon. I just need to go, do some human stuff. I love you guys. I appreciate you. See you.